Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. OneLove now has memberships available. As of right now, there are 2 tiers you can sign up for. The first tier is called the OneLove Fan. The perks that you will receive are loyalty badges that set you apart from the rest in the comments. You will also be able to use custom emojis as well as priority replies to comments. The second tier is called the Lovely Crew. The perks that you will receive here are the loyalty badges, custom emojis, priority reply to comments, member shoutouts. More perks will be added down the road. If you are interested in joining the membership, please feel free to hit the join button. So I wanted to speak to you all about a few things pertaining to this court case. I know some people I've seen in the comments are still not believing that this court case was real, but I do believe it was real, and I would like to share a few things with you all so y'all can understand why I do believe this was a real court date. So as we can recall, it all started when Olivia put this post on her community wall. I want to say it was around August 27th, and people were questioning the validity of this document, mainly because the last name of Robin was showing Webb instead of Johnson, and because it wasn't signed off by a judge. But this document showed that there was an actual court date set for September 30th of 2025 at 10 a.m. Shortly after this, there was a video that was circulating around where another reactor made a phone call to the courthouse to speak with a clerk regarding this document. And my friend and I did a deep dive into this video. We spoke about it, and we spoke about the validity of this court document and why we felt that the document itself was more than likely credible. And so if you haven't watched this video, here's the video right here. You can take a look at it. And we speak more in detail about the video that this reactor put out, and we just kind of broke it down. So yesterday, Tuesday, September 30th, was the actual court date. And I noticed that there are still some people who don't believe that this was actually legit. The reason why I know for sure this was a legit court case, because I have people who contact me via email. Sometimes I get information sent to me through my Instagram DM. And I had someone reach out to me, and they sent me an audio of them contacting the court to verify if this document was credible. I myself listened to the audio. It was very clear that this individual was speaking to a clerk, and they verified the court case number that is clearly on the document that Olivia provided on her community wall. They were able to look it up. The person that sent me the audio, they asked all the right questions to get more information than what we had prior from the video that was circulating around. This particular individual asked different questions that made it to where they were able to get more detailed information. And again, I can't stress the fact that this information was very credible. So therefore, I know with all certainty that Olivia definitely did have to go to court yesterday, and it was scheduled for 10 a.m. Now, with that being said, I want y'all to consider these things that I'm about to present, which will further prove that it only makes sense that Olivia really was telling the truth when she said she had court on Tuesday, September 30th, and that the document that we saw was actually legit. So I want you all to first consider the fact that there is a certain time frame since we have seen Stella at Olivia's place. this was around the time we last saw Stella.
Forget getting my tubes tied. Take everything out.
Oh my God, AJ.
Don't take everything out of me.
You must be hungry.
I'm scared of that. There's nothing wrong with a black man at all. What? What the hell are y'all talking about? You guys are gonna start getting blocked. No, it's not worse than having labor pains. It's like having any other surgery. Okay. Okay.
What am I doing? I'm eating.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it.
No.
Because you said don't do it? No, I have to do something. But I'm gonna have to get on birth control. And I don't want to get on birth control. Because I'm telling everybody right now.
There's a responsible way to do it.
Yeah, getting your tubes tied.
No. Tell him to get his tubes tied.
No, I don't want him to get a vasectomy.
Why? Do you think he wants more kids?
I wonder if he would. No, he told me he would never do that. No, I don't want him to do that anyway.
Of course not. Men don't want to do anything.
Are you Hispanic? No. Ooh, Samoan. Samoans are so beautiful. Such beautiful people. So are Hispanics. So are Mexicans. I love everybody. Everybody's beautiful. She's a breeder. Ew, I'm a breeder? No, I'm just a woman whose body works to perfection.
Girls from LA. In LA, people don't ask you what your race is, though. They don't
No.
care.
People don't care out there. They don't worry about that. Wrapping it up and birth control and a damn plan B to be on the safe side. Well, I ain't wrapping nothing. Okay? Let's just be real. And a plan B, possibly. Birth control, I don't think so. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm just too old for all that. I just can't. No, I don't want another baby. No offense, Kailani. You are a sweet little angel. But no more.
So this video was done back in June of 2024. This was the last time we saw Stella in Olivia's home. And shortly after that, around the beginning, mid-July, is when Olivia had put out a video. She has since removed it, but she was basically talking about how she missed her mom. So around the beginning of July is when Stella left to go back home. So this whole time from June to present time, we have not seen Stella. Stella has not came to visit. Stella has not been anywhere around. Even when Olivia went back to Florida, Stella wasn't in Florida. We did not see Stella. So I say all of this to say that the timing of Stella coming back to Texas around the time that Olivia's court case was scheduled, it just is too much of a coincidence. Now, we know Stella came because this is what AJ said.
Just put it in my room. That's all I said. Put the shit in my room. He goes, Mommy, your room? You want me to put your room? Your room? Boy, I said my motherfucking room. Put that shit in my room.
Mommy, let's go bye-bye.
Baby, yes. We're going to go bye-bye.
We're going to go bye-bye.
Okay.
We're going to go on the airplane and go pick Grandma up.
No, we're not.
Then where are we going? Look at me, guys. Look, very handsome. Look at me. Like the very handsome. And let's take it. And guys, they know what the weather is today. What's the weather today outside, guys? What's the weather today, guys?
AJ, get out. Talk too fucking much.
See, this is why Olivia was shushing him, because he was telling it. He said, we're about to go bye-bye, and we're going to get on a plane to go get Grandma. And then Olivia proceeds to tell AJ to get out because he talks too effing much. She was mad because AJ wasn't supposed to share that information. Just like AJ wasn't supposed to say that they had food at the house when they were homeless, supposedly. She was mad that AJ said what he said during that whole homeless skit. AJ knew what he was talking about. And Olivia, over and over, tried to make it seem like that boy was lying. Just like she's trying to make it look like AJ's lying right here. But AJ knows what he's saying. AJ tells the truth. This is the same little boy that called his mama evil. This is the same little boy that says that his mama is mean. This little boy knows how to communicate. Just like he said in the same live, "You hurt my feelings." He said it multiple times. So if AJ is saying that they were about to go bye-bye, to go on a plane to pick up his grandma, that's exactly what was going on. And this live was done on Saturday, September 27th. So they were leaving to pick up Stella from the airport. And I think it says a lot for Olivia to not have a problem with calling this little boy a liar when clearly this little boy has been telling the truth the whole time. So I say all of this to say that it doesn't make sense for Stella to come down during the time Olivia is scheduled to go to court. It just doesn't make sense. And it just only makes sense that Stella came down because she was a backup in case something went the opposite way, which was Olivia was put in jail. That was why Stella came. And so there is another clip I want to share with you all to prove that Stella actually was there.
Oh my god, why can't I find it?
They're behind you.
It's Joey.
Hey.
Hola, let me call you back. Bye.
They'll be knocking on the. Look who they were at. Oh, Grandma. Oh, Grandma, I can open the door. Love it. Where's it? Where's it?
I'll open it. Hold on.
So someone knocks on the door and AJ gets up and he said, "Oh, Grandma can open." And then he said, "Grandma, are you going to open the door?" So she's there. It's very clear that Stella came down. Now, the next thing that I do want to speak about is the conversation of Olivia's court case being rescheduled. Now, I posted a video yesterday, and I basically stated that allegedly her court case was rescheduled because it was something that I had heard. Now, where I got my information was from TikTok. I had saw it circulating on TikTok, and that's why I presented it as a question of whether or not this was actually true. And that's another reason why I made it a point to say allegedly, because I didn't know for sure if this was true. Now, prior to me posting the video, I had reached out to the source that was posting it on TikTok, and I was asking them how did they know this, but I was not able to get a response back prior to me releasing it on YouTube. And so after I released it on YouTube, hours later is when I got a response. And they had informed me that where they got the information was from a reactor here on YouTube. Now, had I had this information from the beginning, more than likely I would not have shared it. The only reason why I went ahead and posted the video is because it was getting late and I had already edited and put all my commentary in the video, and it would have took more time for me to take things out and go through it. So I just went ahead and released the video. But I really do try my hardest to only share information on my channel that I truly believe is credible information. And although I am not 100% certain if her court case was rescheduled or not, I do find it interesting that Olivia said this in her TikTok live. I did record it, so I want to play this clip and then I'll explain further.
So, subscriber mode only. Lily's for. How do we do it? No, I'll just block y'all. Hold on. That's okay. Shit, you can say whatever you want. Reschedule. I don't give a fuck. Guess what I'm not? Guess what a bitch is not, though? What other bitches were.
So I cut it off right there because she was about to play the song Locked Up. That was what she was saying. So somebody, if you can see, somebody in the chat put in rescheduled. She said, I don't care. You can say rescheduled. I don't care. But I can tell you what I'm not, though. And then she proceeds to play the song Locked Up. So I feel like it's one thing for you to have a I don't care attitude. It's another thing to know if somebody is lying about something. You're not just going to say, I don't care, and just proceed to go on about your business. It kind of, the way she responded to the comment made me feel like there was some truth into it. Because she didn't deny it. She just said, well, at least I'm not locked up. So, I don't know. That was pretty questionable for me to see that, and that was her response. Now, I know some people question, well, if Jen went to the court with her children, what was the point if Stella was in town? Here is my thought process on that. I believe Stella was the plan B. In case things went in a different direction, meaning if, Olivia ended up going to jail. Because let's be 100% real. Olivia knew that was a major possibility that she could have ended up in jail. And I truly believe Olivia was scared of that happening. So I believe the plan was she was going to go to court with Jen and her children. Because she had to show the court that she has 2 little children who is dependent on her to be there for them, which would show the court that she can't be put in jail because her children need her. And it was also to show the court that she has no one permanently to watch her children. So if she could show up with someone who could be acting as a babysitter for that particular court hearing, it would make it look even more like it's just her. And she can't be put in jail because she has nowhere else to take her children. I think that was the look that she was wanting to present to the court. Now, that is only how I can see this situation go down, only if her mother did not attend. I don't know if her mother went with her to court. Because if her mother went with her to court, then yeah, it wouldn't necessarily make sense for Jen to be there, other than the fact that maybe Jen was there to be somebody to watch Kalani and AJ, since her mother was there to support her in court. Now, I can see that being another reason of how this could possibly, have went down and why it was done the way it was. So, if her mother was in court with her, then Jen went as someone who was solely there to keep her children while she was in court. If her mother wasn't with her in court, then her mother was the plan B in case it did not go in the way, Olivia was hoping it would go, which is her not go to jail. And Jen's purpose was to act as if Olivia had no one else to be there for her kids. Those are the only 2 ways I can look at this situation, and that's my opinion on the matter. So there's one more clip that I would like to touch on, so let's get into it real quick.
Evil never wins against good. The devil never wins against God, okay? Whatever evil thoughts you have in your mind against me, figure out why you have those evil thoughts, because I'm not a bad person. Now, as far as revenge, as far as tit for tat. God gave me that strength very well. I'm not proud of it, but it's just one of my strengths, honey. You come for me, I'm going to come for you, and I'm going to double down hard on it, and I'm going to hurt your feelings. That doesn't mean I'm the evil person. That just means that I get revenge when I see forth. You feel me? When I see necessary. But I'm not saying that it's right. I'm still a work in progress, and that's why I want to focus on this Bible, and I want to get my heart into this Bible, because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. But when people come for me, you best believe I'm gonna come for you too, and I'm gonna hurt your feelings, because I don't have, like, it's like this. People have empty graves all around them. They have potholes all around them, hurt feelings, trauma, devastation, this, that. I don't have none of that behind me, around me. All those potholes I done dug up, and I done filled with love and light. Believe it or not, I've done the work. Okay, I have a mama that stands beside me. I have a stepfather. I have a father. I have a sister. I have all my army best friends. I have everybody behind me who has my back. And I don't have any empty graves around me that y'all can just fill up with misery. I don't have that. I done dug up the potholes. I done faced it all, and I've done worked on my shit. So that's why when y'all bring up my ex and this and that, it don't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't, because I know what it is. I done faced that demon head on, and I done conquered it. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. Like, when I said that man gave me the ball in my court, the ball is 100% in my court. He is a weak link when I stand beside him. He looks this small to me. I'm not worried about him. He's nothing but evil. He's nothing but hurt. He's nothing but betray. He's nothing but bitter. And I don't mean that to sound mean. I just mean that because that's all he spews at me. When it doesn't have to be like that. We share 3 beautiful, gorgeous, perfect, amazing children together. And if we can't get together and dap each other up just for that simple fact that, nigga, we did that shit, he's bitter. I'm not bitter. Okay? And I want nothing but the best for everybody. But I'm not finna wish you the best and you... Well, no. I am finna wish everybody the best. Okay? Because wishing you bad does not do me no good. But I'm just saying this. I'm not finna look out for you. I'm not finna be nice to you. I'm not finna kiss your ass when all you're doing is trying to hurt me. Hurt me. My kids, I didn't get to talk to my babies a day before court. Because he didn't want to let me talk to my babies. For what reason? Why are you so bitter? Why are you so mad? That relationship I have with my kids has nothing to do with you. And if the tables were reversed, the clocks were turned, whatever the fuck you want to say, and if I had my kids and I was withholding conversations to their father and y'all bitches would call me bitter all day, every day. But him is not bitter. No, he's very extremely bitter. I called my kids once at 4:30. When he told me to call, and then I called at 7. He didn't let me talk to my kids at all. Because he's bitter. And I'm never going to sleep on it. I'm never going to sit here and just allow it and just be like, oh, well, too bad, Olivia. You sit in silence. No. Well, if you're going to act like that, why can't I speak on it? I can't speak on it because then I'm wrong? No. I'm going to speak on everything that's done to me and done to my babies behind closed doors because it's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not the wrong person because I'm speaking on it. You're the wrong person because you're doing it. And that's what I've always said since day one. So, I didn't get to speak to my babies yesterday. But I will call them Wednesday. And I will try to speak to my babies again. And if he doesn't let me, that's on him. That's literally on him. He will pay the price and he will do the time for that evil against his own children. But we're going to stick our head in this good and beautiful Bible study book, Volume 1, Experiencing Stories from the Bible and what it means for our lives today. Oh, I love that so much. Girl, we're going to have fun. But I do want to have my first Bible study. I have an appointment on Monday, and I will be taking you guys with me through the vlogs, where my appointment is, what it has to do with court-wise, moving forward-wise, and everything. And I'm gonna stop drinking. I know, I wanted to celebrate today because I am celebrating today. A bit, nigga tried to lock me up, throw away the key, take away my freedom, but he was not successful at that. So hell yeah, I'm celebrating. Shit, let's take a shot right now. God, thank you, amen. Okay. A nigga tried to take away my freedom. You think I'm taking that lightly? I'm not taking that lightly at all. But God said no. Fuck a judge. Fuck a this. Fuck a that. God stepped in and he said no.
Now, I do have to say, Olivia, God does not give you the power, the authority, the unction, the strength. He doesn't give you any of that to take revenge on another person. That's not who God is, and that is not what the Bible says. And I just want to make sure we are extremely clear on that, because you cannot be saying that. The Bible is very clear. In Romans, it says, never avenge yourselves, but leave room for the wrath of God, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. And this means, Olivia, that God does not want us to repay evil for evil, which equates to having revenge or taking revenge on others. So what you said was incorrect. You cannot think that God is giving you the strength to take revenge on another person. That is not who God is. That is not his heart. That is not his character. And so for her to be speaking about doing Bible study and, she's drinking, I mean, you cheersing it up with God, like, girl, that was so disrespectful. So with that being said, I do think part of the reason why people may be having a hard time believing that this court case is real is because they may not be able to find information on it online. Olivia has stated multiple times that she has had her case sealed. So if her case is sealed, there's going to be some information that you're not going to be able to see. It's not going to be made known to the public, because all she will have to do is petition the court, submit documentation, and explain why she doesn't want this information to be made public, and they can grant that request. And with her being a YouTuber, I don't find it to be hard to believe that a court would grant her that request. The other thing that I will like to just say is, I feel like Olivia definitely does make it hard to believe anything that she says, because she's always trying to save face and she always wants to look a certain way to the public instead of just being honest and being transparent and just being real. But she likes to play games and she likes to just do the most when it's not necessary. But, I do feel that at the end of the day, all of what is being done behind the scenes, it will be brought, to the light at some point. Before I close, I just want to say this. To those who react in this sector, we all bring something different to the table. And there are multiple reactors that react to the same mommies. I think there should be a space for that to be allowed and not condemned. I think it's very distasteful for anyone to try to belittle or talk down on or to make themselves out to be the only one that can react to a certain mommy in this sector. I don't understand why that is the conversation. I don't understand that thought process. When I look at commentary or any type of reaction channel, it's giving a different perspective. It's sharing a different point of view. Because everybody don't think the same way. Everybody don't form their same opinions the same way. Some people arrive to their final thought on a matter differently. And I think that's what makes it more interesting, especially if we're all coming to the same conclusion. It's about being a team player. And when you are the type of person where you can't share in the same space, it will start to show. And I think it shouldn't be where we are not able to share in the same space. Because, you know, when it comes to intentions, my intention is to inform, to educate, and to hopefully steer these mommies in the right direction. My intention is to hold up a mirror in front of these mommies, hoping that they will accept what is being shown, acknowledge it, take ownership of it, show accountability, and have a want and a desire to want to change for the better. I don't know these women in real life, may never meet them in real life, but those are my true intentions. My intentions are not to make fun of these women. My intentions are not to harass or bully these women. My intentions are not to spew hatred onto these women. My intentions are good. I want to see all of these women do better. I want to see all of these women be the best versions of themselves and be the best mother that they can possibly be to their children. It is my intention to highlight what needs to be highlighted in hopes that they will see it for what it is and make the necessary changes. When your intentions are not good, it will show and it will be exposed. So that ends it for this video. Let me know what y'all are thinking in the comment section below. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. It's OneLove, and I'm out.